Independent client, customer Jones, 4348. This is a rework of a home built in the late 60s, early 70s. But as you can see, there has already been all the tear out done, so there's no RRP lead remediation or lead testing for this. Want to go over the drawing real quick and make sure that we're all together on where the wiring and everything needs to move to. Start over here on the end. You've got your sections of your switches here. All that's fine. This little mark here is where the cabinets actually end right here. So no problem as far as getting in the way of any of that. We do need a water line, a cold water line for this area, water box. But that electrical outlet is the right place for that, for the refrigerator. I moved your GFI sticker from over there to here and went ahead and marked it with a symbol for another outlet. That outlet is right over. If you look right here, this is the end of that drawer base cabinet. This is the beginning of that drawer base cabinet. So right here on that stud someplace will be perfect for an outlet above the drawer base. The center line of the stove is marked here on the wall, and so your electrical that you have here simply needs to come to this stud to be in the center of the stove. Real simple on that one. Up here, though, this electrical that's just hanging needs to be in a box on either side of this stud. So an over-the-range microwave outlet, we need to add a box and put that little guy right there in it. Looks like you got plenty of wire to do that with. Now right here, the end of this arrow is the end of your stove. And then from the corner out, it's 45 inches. So that is a perfect place for that one. Turn this corner right here. We don't have any outlets on the inside of that corner. So you don't have anything as far as plugs on the back wall. You probably are going to want to add at least one circuit to the left of the window and one circuit to the right of the window. That would be new electrical code to have that. Just to make sure that we have plenty of plug-ins, because this will be where the work area is, and there isn't anything to plug in except for way over here. Now, your hot and cold is just slightly to the right, but when you go 16.5 inches off the center line, that still works for a 33. This we're going to change a little bit. We're going to have the base 12 here and the base 9 over there. I had the center line of the window off by about 3 inches, so I changed that in the design, and I will change it on the drawings. But the two cabinets are exactly the same. We're just going to have to change it to where the 12 goes on this side, the 9 will go on the corner. Now, back here, we had a note here that said water line and a plug, and I bet that was about the dishwasher. But in fact, for the dishwasher, you'll not have a water line. You'll be able to tap into the hot water side over here underneath the sink. So that's the beauty of having it right here. You don't have to have a water line like you had before, where the dishwasher's around the corner. But as far as the actual dishwasher goes, it just needs a 36-inch piece of wire, just like they had before, piece of wire hanging out of the wall. So this circuit that you have here just needs to be moved to the other side. And it just needs to be 36 inches or so hanging out so that the dishwasher can be hooked back up to that. And then it goes square in the corner. Now, this particular plug here is the one I was talking about as far as like you will not need it because it's out past the countertop. If you wanted to omit this one, you could use it for the power. It's over here on this wall. It's real simple. Use that one as a junction box and pull from that. Over here on this one I went ahead and laid this out so that you could see this is where the coffee bar starts at in the drawing. So all of this is open wall. And then we talked about you were going to leave a 36-inch doorway here, even though the header spans across. So I went ahead and laid this out to show you the coffee bar is 30 inches wide, goes to this mark. The door trim of the door should stop about right there, so a real comfortable margin between the door trim and the end of the coffee bar. And this little guy right here works out to be just fine. It's right above the coffee bar in the right height, and it's about 5 inches inside of the coffee bar area, so no problem there. Hold on a second. Okay, so I just measured above the window here, and 84 inches actually comes in right at the top of that inside trim line. So this will be perfect. Just don't worry about putting trim on the top of the cabinet here, or the window. So you're going to have your moldings on the sides, but across the top here will be where your valance and dustboard will go. Of course, the light will need to be a wire coming out of the header. And it'll have to be down low, like somewhere right in here, just above that top piece. So somewhere about 1 inch above that. And then that way it can come over the top of the dustboard, carry the light. And about 2 foot of wire hanging out of the wall is just enough to make sure that we have plenty to work with coming out of the wall area for that. So overall, real close. You know, we just need to do a couple of things on the drawing. I'll take care of that. But I believe we're in good shape as far as everything fitting the way we talked about. Just have to make a little adjustment here on the back wall. And I did get the center line of the window today for the sink and the cutouts for the countertops. So, have any questions, give me a call at 423-650-1051. Have a great day.